This is an ultraviolet germicidal lamp, or UV light. And according to the user manual, what it does is it sterilizes by targeting the DNA of microbes, damaging the DNA structure and preventing them from reproducing. The device provides sterilization and air purification for a space under 430 feet or 40 meters. It kills Candida albicans, Staphylococcus aureus, and E. coli, and it works on any surface, including the air or water. So using it is very easy. You just plug it into an outlet, and you can turn it on by pressing this middle button on the base. And when you first press it, it shows a red light, which is a 15-minute timer. You press it again, it'll show a green light, which is a 30-minute timer. Or you can press it a third time for a white light, which is a 60-minute timer. And if you want to turn it off, you just press it a fourth time. Or you can use this handy little remote control that it comes with, which already has the time laid out, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes, and then your on off button down here at the bottom. So as soon as you turn it on and you choose whichever option, it will beep for 30 seconds. So that gives you time to get out of the room. So it has this built-in safety feature, this radar that detects 360 degrees motion for up to 3 meters, or just a little over 3 yards. And so if it detects motion, from any living object, what it does is it automatically shuts off, and it'll beep to let you know that it detects motion, it's not running, and that you have like 30 seconds to get out of the room, or to move, whatever it is in the room out. And once it detects that it's safe, that there's no movement, then it'll turn back on automatically and finish up its time. So this is a safety feature because you do not want to run this with adults or children, babies, no humans in the room, no animals or living objects in the room. Like if you have fish, don't want them in the room, cats, dogs, don't want them in the room, gerbils, hamsters, reptiles, you don't want them in the room. You want to remove them from the room to make sure that there's nothing living in the room other than the germs, because this is dangerous. This is why it works, because it is UV light. So it has that safety feature on it. So not to be confused or mistaken for it not working, it's because it detects motion, and which I have already tried this out, and I've found out that it definitely does. So you put it in the room, you want to close off the room ideally. And if it detects you opening the door, or if it detects motion like around the doorway or anywhere, it automatically cuts off. You hear it beep and then it cuts off. So let's just pretend that we're going to run it right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the remote to turn on with the on button, and then I'm going to choose 15 minutes. And so it's going to beep. And since I am in here, it's not going to turn on. So this is not dysfunctional or anything of that nature. It just means that it detects that I'm in here, and for my own safety, it will not turn on. See, it's not turning on. And so I just pressed the little red button to turn it back off. This came at the perfect time because, as you can see, we are renovating the bathroom. It is destroyed. It is a mess because one of the walls around the shower had water damage, and so it all had to be torn out. So I decided just to go ahead and renovate it. But you know what happens when there's water damage? There's mold, mildew, all that can grow. So this is perfect because that way we can sterilize the area and kill all that mess. So here we go. I'm going to set it for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here. And then we'll peek under the door and see the light coming through. Okay. We have a cat. Okay, I'm sorry, there's all kinds of debris around because of the renovation, but as you can see, the light shining underneath the door. Now, if I open the door, see what happens. So, Close the door, and it comes back on. Amazing. 15 minutes is up, and while you can't see the difference in the air, you can definitely smell the difference in the air. So I say it definitely works, and I feel a lot safer having used it than not having it at all.